Hey guys, what is up? Emo Cat Dad hanging out here with you in my new digs. Just kidding. My wife's working overtime, so I got nothing better to do, so figured I'd record this quickly with you. Kirby's hanging out on the bed. She's excited to see this week's top 10 countdown, so without further delay, let's get into it for her sake and yours. That's right, folks. Locket Sonic Bloom is at number 10. This is the first song released in 2023 to actually make this chart. Pretty exciting stuff there. Locket has a special place in my heart. Me and my wife's wedding song is a Locket song. So the band means a lot to me, and I'm excited to see that they're releasing new music, and this goes hard. Tear me to pieces and swallow me, 'cause I can't kill all the anxiety. Oh no, Story of the Year, Tear Me to Pieces, falls all the way down to number 9 this week. It had a run on top at number 1 for a week before falling. It looks like it's spending its last couple days on the chart. So I don't know if you know this or not, but I recently released my top 100 singles of 2022 out on the YouTube. The video took me a long time to make, more on that later. But just sneaking into that list was Anti-Flag's Victory or Death. We Gave Them Hell featuring Campino. And even though it just snuck onto the back end of that list, doesn't mean that it doesn't have a shot. It's still climbing the charts. It's at number 8 this week, up a spot. Wonderyear's Low Tide is also heading up this chart. It moves up from number 8 to number 7 this week. The Wonderyears are another band heavily featured on my top 100 singles of 2022, as they had 3 songs make the cut. Watch that video if you want to see which 3 though. You never hit me when you're sober, too late to come over, sick of saying sorry for last night. Jaden Sober appears to be stalling out. It spends its second straight week at number 6. We'll have to see if it can continue its climb and get into the top 5, or if this is it for the TikTok star. We can talk about it later if you want. It's all we ever really do when something's wrong. Waterparks and Black Bear aren't complaining about Jaden stalling out, as their collaboration Fuck About It is able to jump 2 spots this week as it goes from number 7 into the top 5 at number 5. Life of the party when you're crying while you're dancing. Dayseekers Crying While You're Dancing continues to climb as well, as it hits number 4 this week after spending a week at number 5. I mentioned it a couple times before. Next up, I'm working on my top 30 albums of 2022, and I'm happy to report that Dayseekers Dark Sun will be included in that list. Check it out when it goes up. And well, looks like we have a new number 1 this week, folks. I Prevail, There's Fear in Letting Go falls from the top spot to number 3 this week. I Prevail is another band heavily featured in my top 100 singles of 2022. The band was able to rank 4 songs, that's a ton, within the top 50. Let go of the wheel and shut my eyes. I want to feel something before I die. Fuck all the red flags. One Story of the Year song appears to be making its downfall on this chart, while the other one is just 1 step away from the top spot. Take the Ride moves up to number 2, the penultimate spot on this countdown, and we'll see if it will crack the top spot like Tear Me to Pieces was able to do a few weeks back. Didn't change your mind tonight. Didn't get an Uber out tonight. Didn't get over champagne over ice. Young Culture's Not in Love hits the number 1 spot. Kind of Over It by Young Culture had hit number 1 just before I started doing these in video forms. So Young Culture can rest easy knowing that they at least have 1 song with Not in Love that was able to make it to the top spot on these videos. Well, we did it, guys. We made it through another top 10 countdown. I hope you enjoyed this week's top 10 list. As always, hit the comments, let me know what you thought of the list, and also give me some suggestions for songs you think I should be checking out. Who knows, maybe they'll make this list in a future week. I think I might have mentioned it a couple times. I have a top 100 singles of 2022 out right now. That video is on screen. Please check it out if you haven't already. If you have already checked it out, then feel free to listen to these top 10 songs in order on the YouTube playlist that is also on screen. But most importantly, what I always want you to do, guys, is cut my wrists and hit subscribe.